Hi guys, so I'm here to share with you basically my everyday makeup and how I get my face makeup to not look cakey, more natural and glowy. So let's get started. So first things first that I like to start out with is lip balm because I like it to be absorbed by the time I'm ready for lips. So like while I'm doing my makeup, I like it to be moisturized and my lips to absorb the product. So I'm just gonna get a little bit of lip balm. One of my #1 pet peeves is chapped lips, so I always make sure to do that. And so I always start out with brows. I like to keep it fairly natural. I'm just taking a brow gel and just running it through my brows. I like to use a tinted one because I have some sparse areas and I like a little bit of thickness, but I don't like the harshness of like using a brow pencil, and I feel this just looks the most natural. So this is my go-to. That's pretty much all I do for brows. Next, we are going to move on to the face. I like to start out with my base with sunscreen. So I'm going to apply that. Sunscreen is very important because it fights against aging, and if you have hyperpigmentation, like I have a little bit due to acne I used to have, it's really important because if you don't wear SPF, the spots will get darker and we don't want that. So I always start out with SPF, even if I'm not wearing makeup. SPF always. And then I just take a facial spray and spray it on. I feel like this just kind of locks in some moisture before you put on your foundation so it doesn't get all cakey and dry on your face. Then I go in with a primer. I like to use primer because it kind of just smooths out the skin and pores. And I mostly focus it on areas that are a little bit more problematic. Like right now I'm breaking out, and I put it over those, and then the areas where I get oiliest, because we want to be glowy but not oily. So for me, my oil usually comes from like the T-zone because I have a combination. So that's where I focus most of the primer. I usually like to go in with like a liquid highlighter so the glowiness can seep through under the foundation, which helps it look more natural and adds some glow. So I'm just taking some highlighting drops and just applying it to the high points of my face. And then you want to take a damp beauty blender and then just blend that in. So now that that's done, it's time to move on to foundation. I like to use medium foundations that can be built up for coverage rather than just a full coverage, because I like a lighter layer of foundation. I don't like the heavy feeling on my face. I like coverage, but I'm fine with it being like medium and like building just in the areas I need. So taking this, and what I do is I take this and stroke cream. This one's a MAC stroke cream, but any will work. And I mix the two together on the back of my hand. I take like a pea-sized amount and then a pea-sized amount of the stroke cream. And what this does is it adds a glowiness to the foundation, and it also shears it out so the application won't be as thick. So just take that and then dot it on my face. And then you just blend. What I do to avoid cakiness is, like, if I have areas that need some more coverage, like this pimple right here, I just take the foundation just in that area rather than applying a whole nother layer, because I feel like that is what causes cakiness, at least for me. So I just go back into just the areas that need a little bit more coverage. And it's okay if like you still have some marks showing through, because that is what concealer is for. Then I just take a concealer. Today I'm using Glossier. I like this one because it's not that heavy again, and it is buildable, so I just put that like my under eyes, forehead, nose, chin, just to bring some light to the face. And then I kind of spot conceal on anything that's like still showing through. Now that that's done, I like to just set the areas with translucent powder that I just put concealer on. But I don't bake because I feel like that takes away from like the skin like finish. So I kind of just press the translucent powder into the skin rather than leaving it. And I also do that to the places I spot concealed so the concealer doesn't move. So the next step is contour. I'm doing cream contour. I used to be really afraid of cream contour because it just kind of intimidated me, but I feel like doing a cream contour first and then a powder just looks so much more skin-like to me. So once I got over my fear, I just started doing it, and honestly I've never gone back, because for some reason I feel like powder contour can be too harsh. But if you have cream contour as kind of like a guideline where to just put the powder, it just looks a lot more natural. And just to set the cream contour, I take a powder, but only a little bit on the areas that just cream contour. This is just so your contour doesn't move all day. Because for me, I have experienced that if I don't set it, the contour kind of moves. But that also is probably because I have combination skin, so just like to do this extra step. Contour the jaw, because you want that sharp jawline, at least I do, because this right here is not cute. And then I do the contour on my nose, because my nose is like one of my biggest insecurities, so I like to contour it. And I like to bring it up here so it gives more of a pinched effect, but it's more natural. And then I do some at the bottom just to shorten it. And I do a little under the lip just to give more of like a pout. Now that that's done, I take like a flat brush and translucent powder and just bake underneath the contour just to give a little bit more definition on the chiseled effect and on the nose, because those are the two areas I really want to like look sharp, and this just helps it look cleaner. So while that's baking, I'm going to take some cream blush. This is Glossier Cloud Paint, and put it on. I feel like this cream blush is so natural. It kind of just looks like your cheeks are flushed, and it just gives you like more of a lifelike look. And also it's just fun to use. It's kind of like finger painting. So I just place that in the apples of my cheeks and just like dab it in. And this is buildable, so you can apply as little or as much as you want. I used to hate blush. I used to think it was pointless, but lately I've just been really into it. Like, I feel like it just gives you life. Like, it just makes a difference. And what I also like to do is like take some on the bridge of my nose, just so you look like a little sunburnt, or like you just got sun. I especially like doing this in the summer because it just looks a little more natural. Now I just kind of like tap the bake in just so it's pretty seamless. I don't leave it on for too long because we still want that skin-like finish. And today we're not doing any eye makeup, so I'm just gonna move on to mascara. I like to use a lash primer and then a waterproof mascara because I feel like waterproof doesn't move all day and it like holds the curl. So that's what I like to do. So now that you're done with that, I usually take my facial spray, spray it again. I like this because it kind of just melts the makeup into your skin, getting rid of that powderiness, so your skin looks more skin-like and less like you're wearing makeup. So now is the fun part. Now it's time for the glow. So another cream product. I'm using cream highlight. This one is Glossier's Halo Scope. I like it because it's not really shimmery. It kind of just gives you like a dewiness, so you kind of just look like like your skin just kind of looks healthy, which is like why I like it. And once again, I'm just applying this to the high points of my face. The lighting's not the best in here, but it gives you like that subtle dewiness. As far as glow goes, you could stop here and just like have like a natural dewy skin type moment, but I'm feeling a little extra today, so I'm gonna take my facial spray again, spray it. Don't inhale it, don't eat it, because that's what I did. It didn't taste that good. So now when the skin's a little damp, I'm gonna take a highlighter and just apply it right on top of where I cream contoured. This just gives it a bit more intensity, especially applying it when it's damp. One last spritz. That is pretty much it for the face. Last thing is lips. Usually when I do this type of look, I like to go pretty natural, so I don't like to use like a matte lipstick or anything. I usually just take a lip liner pretty close to my actual lip color and I just line my lips. Then I like to go over it with like a natural lip gloss. So I'm gonna use Fenty because it's like universal. I'm pretty close to my lip shade. This one's out. Let me get another one. I have two of the same gloss because I like it so much. And I feel like it's just like a good everyday color. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope my tips and tricks helped you out, and I hope you liked this video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.